R&R podcast presented by me and Vanna, part 2, episode 61. We back. And then to my right, man, I got one of my little homies, man, that grew up with me, went to my alma mater.
Pomona Christian?
No, the G. And when I say the G, I'm not talking about the one on Gary. I'm talking about the big G over there on the west side. William Krigler, man, an up-and-coming comedian, man. Hey, dude, tell us how did you get into that, bro? Like, how did you start this start? You had your first show at the Ice House.
Correct.
And then ever since then, people been hitting you every week.
Yeah. It's funny how I got started, man. It was a dream of mine as a kid, but I had no real avenue into it. And, it's different, when you with your boys playing,
right.
having fun or whatever. But when you think about having to get up in front of people and be funny, it was a little intimidating. Every time I was go to comedy clubs, I wanted to do it. And fast forward years, now I'm grown. My wife and I went to the Ice House, and we went to see one of her friends' performing, and she was the headliner. After the show, they were talking. My wife, her friend, and the lady, and she asked my wife how the show was, and my wife said, "Oh, it was cool, but all the comics weren't funny." And she was like, "William is funnier than them," and I was like, "Whoa. Whoa!" And so they asked, "Well, hey, is it something you do?" And at that moment, I had a choice, either do it or punk out,
right?
Because my wife put up to it, so I was like, "Oh, man, I got to do it." And it was an opportunity of a lifetime, so I see I do it. So that night, I went home. I couldn't sleep. I was so nervous. I ended up writing out a whole set, and then my first show was this November 29th at the Ice House.
So just in past November was your first show at the Ice House.
Correct.
And that's the Ice House in Pasadena.
Correct.
So your wife spoke on it, and you had to act on it.
Yes.
We call that a divine detour,
right?
When your life takes some change for the better.
Yeah.
But you got to make that shift,
right?
So you're just doing it for fun? Or are you doing it to make it a career? What's your end game?
I like to make a career out of it. Initially, it was just I was like, okay, this is a bucket list thing. I can do it. Let me do it. And I thought that'd be the end of it. But a few people that were at the show ended up calling me and asking me to do shows from that. So I've had a total of 6 shows since that one.
Okay.
And it was all just invite.
Okay.
So I'd like to do something with it. We'll see. My end game would be just to be the best at what I chose to do.
Yeah. Which is great. And if you love it and you're good at it, you don't have to work. So you'll do something you love.
Right.
And it's probably gonna blow up. So that's good.
And you got to God's ears.
Hey, remember that divine detour, dog.
Right.
It might be what you do that blows up, but we'd be like, hey, we had him before he blew up. Kevin Hart. There's a homie that Kevin Hart, his manager, Lil Leland Wigington out of Morningside is Kevin Hart's manager. Kevin Hart couldn't even get on at Chocolate Sundays. They put him on, he blew up. He took care of Leland Wigington.
Right.
And him and Chris Spencer Chocolate Sundays. That's how that goes.
I went to the show at Iron Park Brewery this weekend in Claremont. He had one little Friday at the Loud Factory.
Correct.
In West Covina. So me and Pt2 rolled up there, and he had the house packed. Everybody was for him, man.
What?
Yeah, he had the house packed. Everybody's there to see William, and it was a good show, man. Him, another Russian lady was funny, right. And another was funny. But she's good. Yeah, she's good. And man. So, who's your Mount Rushmore of comedians?
You could only have 4, dog.
4? My top 4. A cat named Brian Simpson right now.
Okay.
Check him out.
Okay, Brian Simpson. Okay.
Dion Cole.
Okay. It's your Mount Rushmore 4 right now or 4 all time?
4, I think, probably all time. Of course, Eddie Murphy.
Right.
I mean, that goes without saying. And it's tough.
So many.
Yeah.
Let me help you out with that. So mine is Richard Pryor,
right?
Eddie Murphy, Bernie Mac, and probably
it's tough.
I would agree with you, Richard and Eddie.
Right.
Bernie's good. Is he about Rushmore though?
I mean, I'm also a fan of Cedric. I like Kevin Hart.
My fourth one was earthquake.
Oh, earthquake. Yeah.
You got DC?
Yeah.
Actually, I saw him open up. The first time I saw him open up was at a Tyrese concert. He opened up for Tyrese. I didn't even know who he was at the time. And,
He's good.
This was like in 06 or 07.
Okay.
Man, he was hilarious. Yeah, he is one of my favorites. So I have to say, Brian Simpson, Deion Cole, Eddie Murphy, and I gotta have my wife in there, man. Honestly, and not just because I'm on the show, man. She truly is probably one of the funniest people I've ever met. You know,
she's not a comedian, but she's just funny.
Exactly. Funny. Yeah.
Okay. So where did you see it? Was it in West Covina or Claremont?
Claremont, Iron Bar.
Where is that? Is it in the village?
No, it's up Foothill.
Yes.
Okay.
They sell wine there too. So.
Oh, I'll be there. Go ahead. I'll good. I'll be in the parking lot. Comedy, I can give me some wine, and a cigar. I'll be there all night.
So you went to Ganesha, came out in
89.
89. You played sports?
I did. I played football, wrestled.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty much it.
Right. Okay.
You originally from Pomona or no?
Originally, I was born in LA.
What part of LA? Where'd you live?
Right off 18th in La Cienega.
Oh, good neighborhood.
Airdrome. It was Airdrome.
BT think we playing with this. Hey. It's like Lewis Pasture Junior High and Crescent Heights Elementary.
I went to Crescent Heights, my fourth grade.
BT. They think we playing with this, BT?
You worldwide.
I ain't new to this, BT. I'm sure to this.
I live right behind Paxton. I lived off of Stearns.
Hey, Stearns Drive.
Yes, Stearns Drive.
High Point, Point View. Hey, Lewis Pasteur. Look it up. African American. Yeah.
Back then it was
Pasteur was rough.
But now it's the Mexican school.
Yeah, it's LACES now.
Oh, is it?
It's LACES, LA Center for Enriched Studies. But Pasteur, that's where Chris Mills went, Carlton Davenport, all the West Side ball players that went to Hamilton, Fairfax, Uni, all those schools.
Yeah.
So yeah. 18th, come on, I know that area.
And we moved to the South when I was 10. I was in the 5th grade. We moved to South Carolina.
Okay.
Was there 4 years.
Ooh, that was an adjustment.
It was.
West LA to South Carolina.
Yes.
What part of South Carolina?
Right outside of Columbia.
Okay. What University of South Carolina is?
Yes, exactly. And it was rough because I didn't know, coming from California and being black, that was two strikes. Because it was a predominantly white area.
Okay.
And, out here we weren't raised saying yes ma'am and no ma'am.
Yeah.
So, they called your name up to yes. Like, wait, who are you?
Yeah. Right.
So that was tough. That was an adjustment. I really learned the true meaning of racism out there. And then my freshman year, we moved to Tennessee.
Okay.
I was right outside of Nashville. My father was a college professor.
Okay.
Then he became the assistant to the president, and that president got promoted, and that's why we moved. And he was, big in the black colleges. He taught at Dominguez.
Cal State Dominguez.
Yes. Okay. And then we were out there. Then my sophomore year, we moved back to California. And my dad said, let's move to Pomona. I don't want to move back to LA. So that's where the roots were.
Let me ask you a question. When you moved to South Carolina, was he working at a school? Was he working at the University of South Carolina?
No, he was at Black College, Benedict.
Oh, Benedict College.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
And then when you were in Nashville, was he at Fisk?
Yes, he was.
Can't make this up.
You can't make this up. I already knew Nashville, Fisk, which is a great HBCU.
Yes.
So what did he teach?
Well, at that time, he was the assistant president. Yeah, so he was in administration, but he taught at Benedict. He taught political science and criminal justice.
Okay, and then he came and then he taught at Dominguez when you guys moved back to Pomona.
Yes, he did. But what happened was some at that time the alumni were stealing money from the school.
Okay.
And people were getting arrested in the financial aid office at work. So he didn't want to be a part of it. So he literally came home one day and said, we were going back to California. He didn't have a job.
That was at Fisk.
That was at Fisk.
Okay.
And we came back out here. He was a probation officer for like 27 years.
Okay.
Right off of exposition.
The office of exposition and correction.
Yes,
across from West San Antonio.
Yes, that's it. And so he was there. So
I've been there. Yeah. I got detained there. Juvenile probation. Jeffrey is right across the railroad tracks on the southwest corner of Exeter. Yes.
Yes.
Man, don't play with me. I know. I've been there. 14, 15, and 16.
All right. It's funny. So a lady was there that he had kind of mentored. She started Penny Lane. And when he called her, said, look, I'm leaving. We're coming back to California. Do you have anything? She was like, I need a director. He said, I'll be there Monday. And so he got into business. And actually, it's funny because when Art walked in, I was like, I know this dude. I know this dude from somewhere. Where I know him. And we worked at Penny Lane together. I haven't seen that dude in 24 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
And what's also crazy is, Jeffrey over there was a probation officer. How many years, Jeff?
Just retired.
40.
So he worked LA County probation.
Wow.
And that office is a juvenile probation expedition in Crenshaw.
Right.
I think it's closed now.
Yeah, it is.
But it had moved it. Okay. But that my buddy worked at your cousin's cousin, Derek Price, that Jeffrey knows, worked in that office.
Right.
So we know that office.
That's
I grew up, I went to Audubon, so I know that office for a couple reasons. I don't know go into detail. But that's crazy. So you were from West LA. So what year did you move out of West LA? Fourth grade, fifth grade?
81. Yeah, I was going into the 5th grade.
So we're Crescent.
So I went to Crescent.
Yeah. Which is to this day a good school, one or two blocks off of La Cienega.
Yeah.
And then you would have been in the pasture where the Savalos brothers, Chris Mills went, Sean Higgins, Earl Duncan, all our age group.
Wow.
These are all guys our years
Right.
that played on the west side, went to St. Monica's, Fairfax, Dominguez, mostly Fairfax and Hamilton. So yeah. So that's another school.
I was only there that 1 year, but what I liked, I remember my homeroom teacher, Miss Henderson. I remember to this day, she was a great teacher, and it was really diverse at that time. That's when I had a lot of Jewish friends.
West LA, baby.
Learned about that culture. It was cool. It was cool. So coming from, I don't think there weren't too many Mexican kids there, but just it was black, white, Jewish.
Yeah, because Los Angeles Nico was the temple. Yeah.
It was tough.
Columbia.
Yeah.
And then so compare South Carolina to Tennessee. Was one better than the other? Was it the same?
I wouldn't say one was better. I think because I spent more time in South Carolina, I was able to, to really adjust. So I did like Tennessee. Like I said, Tennessee was great. Nashville, Opryland, all that was good. But and I think because I was a little older, I was in the 9th grade in Tennessee, I was able to
navigate a little better.
Yeah.
Because Nashville now is supposed to be great.
Vegasville.
Yeah.
I have been supposed to be great.
I was going there for my birthday. What's happening?
Okay. So you gonna celebrate your 70th there? I only have jokes because he always is on my neck. For those of you, he always
celebrating my big 6-0.
6-0. Okay, so 6-0. Let me know if I can be there. Hey. So that's good. So then you came back to Pomona.
Yes.
And then what grade were you in at Ganesha? Was it 9th grade?
10th grade.
10th grade. How was that going from West LA?
Right.
Jewish people, and then close to the beach, and then you went to South Carolina, and then Tennessee, and then you was on the west side of Pomona. How was that?
It was great. It was great.
I love that. He a real one. If he said it was great, if he said it was tough, I'd have been like, Pomona Catholic.
Nah. It was honestly, it was so great. And to be honest, man, my friends that I met from the 10th grade, I'm still friends with.
That's cool. I love that. So it was 80s.
Brian BT is here. I met him when I was in the 10th grade. And a lot of my friends, everybody that was at the show Saturday, all high school.
Really?
Yes. And it's great. I wouldn't have had it any other way.
That's good. That's good stuff.
I thought that it was normal to have, to still be in touch with all your friends from school. When I realized that a lot of my friends are like, man, you talk to your friends from high school? I haven't talked to any of them since high school.
Yeah, that's good.
I have not talked to any of my friends since high school.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so it was a blessing. It was nothing less than a blessing.
And then what did you do after high school?
A lot of nothing really. I was trying to find my way. I went to Citrus for a year. Got on the football team. Got kicked off for drinking.
Okay.
And never went back. And just had little odd jobs here and there. But I ended up going away to school. I went to Miles College in Birmingham in '92.
Okay.
And transferred to Southern the following year. Southern
Baton Rouge.
Loved it.
Down the street from LSU.
Yes. I was there actually when Shaq was in school. We were in school together.
Okay.
I'm running into him from time to time.
Okay.
Ended up coming back home, and that's when I was. At that time, I didn't want to go back to school. I said, let me just worked full time. That's when I went to Penny Lane and was just doing it full time.
Okay.
I was doing it off and on during the summers when I would come home, but after that, I just stayed and eventually got married, had kids.
Okay. Did your dad retire from probation or no?
He retired after 27 years. Then that's when he got into teaching. He did that. Then he worked at Penny Lane. He retired from there. He was there another, I want to say, 15 to 20.
Okay.
Yeah. So he retired a couple of times.
Cool. So that's good.
Yeah, he really
Giving back to kids. Was his probation? Was he juvenile or no?
Juvenile. Yeah, he bring kids home. It was, there was nothing for us to always have kids over with us over the weekends. I guess home passes and we did a lot with them. I remember going to the drive-in theaters
because they don't experience that. We think it's normal. A lot of them never had that.
Right. So it was cool. It was
okay.
It was fun. It was fun.
That's good stuff, man. Wow. And now comedy. Now, if you find what you love doing, you never have to work another day in your life.
Right.
That's a blessing too. Yeah.
I'm hoping to get to that point. Right now I got to work because up and coming and learning. I want to learn the business. As far as not the business side of it, but the craft.
Yeah, the craft.
I think that once you do that, then everything else will come into play.
Yeah. So let me ask you. So what's next for him?
So announcement. Starting February, Nirvana and R&R will be hosting a comedy show.
When? What days?
The third Thursday of the month.
Okay.
Once a month. So the night after Member Night, Friday, that following Thursday.
Okay.
It's going to be here. William's going to be headlining.
Okay. We'll have some warm-up acts.
Right.
We'll introduce some cracks and jokes.
Yeah. And we're going to have William here, and it's going to be one of the residencies.
Okay.
Right here in Mid-Havana. We already talked to Raul, green lighted.
Okay.
I'm working on it right now. William said yes. We're going to work on some more acts.
Okay.
We're going to get all the fine lines, the dotted lines, and we're working on the stuff. So come out and support. We'll be putting out a flyer, digital flyer. We'll be putting out advertisement. We'll be talking about it on the show, and we're going to try to get it cracking.
Okay, that'll be good. So we'll let all the members know. It'll be the third Thursday. We'll let all the members know on Wednesday.
Right.
We're trying to get them a couple. Because Thursdays they're busy, but it'll be more busy with you.
Yeah.
And then we can have wine, cigars, and all the accoutrements. Yeah.
So
that means you get all the extra stuff. Like VIP, you get all the extra special.
So that's what we're gonna do. Come out and support. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna turn up on that. I got G-Man coming in.
Right.
Doing what? Doing music?
Doing the music in between the sets. It's gonna be like Def Comedy.
So you trying to do Def Comedy, though?
Yeah.
So hold on. Let me. I'll be Martin. I'll have the jokes.
Yeah.
You be Russell Simmons and just say, "God bless." He the old dude. Y'all remember that? Yeah. God bless you. Good night. Randy ain't gonna do that. Randy gonna go. He'll have a whole. I'll be Russell. I just say, God bless you.
Yeah. So come check it out. We in the works with it. We're gonna get it down, and we're gonna go from there. And like you said, one day we'll look back and be like, man,
we had this. Yeah. He gonna be big time. He gonna be headlining like at Nokia. He gonna let us in. You know what we're gonna say? Used to be the homie. Nah, he act like he don't know me. They don't do us like that.
Put pressure in the family.
Yeah. When I was at the show, I talked to him, boom, boom, boom. And then somebody overheard me talking, when the comedians heard me talking to me, so they go back up. The dude go back up. Yeah, we got an agent in the house. If y'all want to
agent. They said Randy agent. No, they didn't know. They thought you was an agent. They didn't know you got arrested by an agent. Hey, dude, this is every week with him, dog. I can't make it up, dog.
I love it.
So we gonna do this, man. Y'all come support.
It's gonna be crazy, dog. Hey, don't forget us. Hey, when you make it big, dog, don't forget us.
I got
it. Just imagine I went with you to promote a cafe.
No, I was just driving by. Yeah.
The G, baby.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
the G.
Nah, we used to stop by there and look at them girls, trying to get them girls up out of there.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good stuff. Hey, it's gonna be nice.
Nice.
Him,
Yeah.
G man, it's gonna be P-Town up in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm from P-Town. Paso Robles. Wine country.
Two more.
Hey, that's going. Hey, we looking forward to it, dog. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna go him and BT. Well, his name is Brian. I'm the only one I call him BT. That's why. But yeah, I was looking forward to it. But the way my EBT card, I couldn't go. So but they went. It was good. I wasn't dog. It was good. Yeah, so I had already done 2 swipes that week.
So it was good. Man, BT hung out. You know what I'm saying? My young homies, man. Them some little homies, man.
Like me. Yeah, I'm younger than you.
Yeah, nah, they my little homies, though.
No, real talk. We're looking forward to it.
Right.
So we'll be here. We'll support. We'll blow it up. Whatever you need us to do, promote it.
Right.
Tell everybody.
Right.
We're here. Yeah,
Right.
that's gonna be
Make sure
good.
you have plenty of accoutrements.
I mean, accoutrements. Yeah, cheese, wine, and bidet, all that. Yeah. We not new to this. True to this. Nothing. Yeah, we're gonna support you, dog. Because his boy.
What I told what you call it at the State Social House, the DJ. What's the DJ name?
DJ D Nice.
D Nice. I told D Nice, I send you a driver, man. I got a driver.
You got a driver. What's his name? Samir.
Yeah.
Yeah, Palestinian driver with the accoutrements. Yeah, come get you. Wine in the car. Yeah, whatever wine you like, you'll have it in the car. Yeah. Simon seated, ass seated, Randy. We'll send it for you, dog. Yeah, as long as it's not more than 5 miles away. Where our EBT comes.
I got 2 flight backs.
Yeah.
You have to get to the parking lot.
Yeah. Hopefully he by Gary the 60, so we can give it. Oh,
So give it up, Mr. William Crickler.
Oh, West LA. West LA, baby. Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah. Good stuff, baby. Good looking out, baby.
Next up.
Young Art Warren. We're going from comedy to football, baby.
Man.
Keep it in the wheelhouse. We just like we like. Yeah. We like this.
I'm gonna introduce Mr. Art Warren, man, but we came up in Eastville together, and he's like one of the pioneers to help a lot of kids,
That's
man,
good stuff. That's good stuff.
to get where they at in college, and now he got a son getting ready to go to college. We want to talk about that. We want to talk about how this recruiting going, how's the
NIL,
NIL and everything.
high
He
school.
coached at Roosevelt when I met him,
Okay.
and man, he coached for me.
Where? Pop Warner?
Yeah, he coached for me where I
Was
was
that Pop Warner Junior on there?
We all married.
So, okay, my bad.
And introduce y'all to Mr. Art Warren. What's up, Art?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Yeah, man.
We doing good, dog. Let me get some, dog. Yeah, Carson in the house, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yes, sir.
first question: junior high, Stephen White or Curtis?
Well, I went to 2 different
Junior high. So sound like us.
I started off in LA at Gompers.
Oh, hey, that's a real one. I went to Ottawa. That's off Imperial. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Then after that, transferred to Curtis, and then from there on to Carson.
Carson High. Okay. So you played with all those Carson legends: Arnold Ale,
Yes,
Fred Gatlin, Errol Sapp.
yes,
Who else? Calvin Holmes.
yes.
Calvin.
Calvin Holmes, his family. He ended up going to USC, went to the Redskins. Errol Sapp is
Errol
also
Sapp,
cousin.
Arizona.
And me and Arnold was part of that relentless force Carson, where we
played on that Carson High team that's
87, 88.
that still hold the record right now for most sacks in the season, most tackles, most losses in the plays. We hold that state record of one of the 5 unbreakable records where we gave up a minus 90 yards.
Okay.
In one.
Who was their coach? Not Ferragamo, that Danny? Oh, Bownagel. Yeah, and my other little boy, Richard Holt.
Yes, Richard Holt's in the one in Arizona. He's a year older.
Yeah, 87.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a great team. So Carson and Banning every year, 82, 83, 84, 85. It was Carson and Banning. When Jamel was there, they were supposed to win it, 84, 85. Carson won it. 85, 86. Carson was supposed to win. Banning won it with Earl Saunders. 86, 87, Marvin, Terrence Poe, all them were supposed to win it. Carson, Freeman's that went to Illinois was supposed to win it. Carson won it. Then the next year, Carson was supposed to win it, and Banning won it. That's the rival.
I know it's a rival.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's 2 sides of Central.
Right.
East side, West side. I'm teaching them right now.
You teaching me?
I'm just playing. So I'm just playing. But great. How was that Carson Banning game? Because to me, that was the best rivalry in LA.
Well, growing up, you always wanted to go. We would always play youth football, and then we hear and get our game over with because they will always have a Carson Banning game on Saturday.
Yeah.
Because everybody wanted to come see them.
Yeah.
Dorsey High on down.
Everybody come to the game.
So we started off watching Jamel Holloway, which was very special running that option.
The next best ever.
The best ever, and the only one that I have seen that came close to that was Darren Hagan from Lockwood High School.
Yeah. Only one that came close.
Yes, and he ended up winning second runner-up for the Heisman in Colorado, and he's the running back coach right now in San Diego State.
So let me tell you a story. So I was at Oklahoma. Jamel Holloway was the quarterback at Banning. Oklahoma had already signed Eric Mitchell out of Arkansas, first team All-American quarterback. Barry Switzer went to recruit the Oklahoma Banning game, and it was like 19 D1 kids on the field, and Jamel dominated. And he said, "I got to get this kid too." He brought Jamel in. Eric got the start after Aikman, and Jamel got in because Jamel was better on an option. Jamel took off. Never looked back. Won a national championship as a freshman. So when he was a freshman, 86, your 10th grade year, do you remember when Jamel won it against Penn State?
Yes.
So you saw him in high school. How special was he?
That's one reason why I wanted to go play in their rivals. When you watch Carson and Banning play, it was nothing else like that. And you looked at him like, wow, he's special.
Okay, he was.
I got a good chance for Jamel Holloway to end up being one of my coaches in college.
We're at Long Beach City.
Yes.
BT, can't make it up, BT.
Can't make it up.
I finished the sentence.
Of course.
Long Beach City.
Yes.
I remember he was coaching there.
From Carson, that Carson Banning rival was special. Playing in it, it was nothing like that where it's 20, 30,000 people to where they was have to move that game from East LA to the Coliseum.
From East LA. Yeah.
Everybody came out to see you play. And back then, you really didn't play on national TV. We were one of the few teams to play. Remember, they had Prime Ticket.
Yeah, Prime Ticket. Yeah.
Was one of the popular things.
Cable. Yeah.
And I still have those videos right now from me playing.
So that's crazy.
So I can show them the highlights to my son. But playing in that rival, it was great. All week long, you just hear about Carson Banning. So leading up to that game, it was just special playing in that rivalry. And when you're playing everyone else throughout the season, truthfully, we were a little arrogant, both sides.
So you got
we looked at the schedule. We looked at the schedule and say, "Oh, we're gonna beat everybody else to see that we're gonna beat about 50 or 60."
Yeah.
We just waited for that game. We knew we wasn't losing.
Yeah.
It was gonna come down to that game to see who's going in, and that game was more often than not determined who won the city. Who won the city?
If I go my top 5 and I want to hear yours and yours, you were there. We didn't play there. You played there. You know more. If I go my top 5, Banning Carson, I go Jamel 1. I might go Arnold Ale 2. I might go Al Washington 3. Carson. That's couple years older than you, but I know.
No, a year older than me.
Yeah, but
I know
several years. So I go Jamel, Arnold Ale, who was phenomenal, Notre Dame, and then want to go to SC with UCLA, Al Washington. I might go maybe one of the two receivers out of Carson. What was the better one? Derek Hill. And then I might go
Pittsburgh.
There you go, maybe to league. And then 5, I'm just going off high school. I might have to go Earl Saunders. Leroy Holt was good. Earl Saunders, your 10th grade year, my senior year, turned it out. It was a linebacker, running back. I would go Jamel, Arnold, Derek, Earl Saunders. But you could say Sam Sutherland, Leroy Holt.
Sam Sutherland.
DB, Stanford, Colorado. Who would you go?
He married to Joe Scott's sister.
Joe Scott, really?
Yeah.
From there, who would you go? Give me your top 5. Number 1.
I'm going with
Just high school.
Jamel.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Who's number 2?
Alvin Gordon.
Oh, I forgot about him. Alvin Gorey out of Carson. 88, he was. Where did he go to college?
Oklahoma.
Did he stay there or he left?
Oh, he left.
And then went where?
I think he went to UNLV after that.
Because in that year it was Alvin and Calvin.
It was the Alvin Calvin show.
BT, I'm not making it up. Alvin Gorey, Calvin Holmes.
Encyclopedia.
Hey, so I would, okay.
It was
So
they
Jamel,
already like the
I remember. It was ridiculous. So Jamel, Alvin, who would you go third? You know, Arnold in there?
I'm going to Jamel, Alvin, Gorey. Have to go Derek Hill. He was
special.
He was special.
Arizona went to the league, and he had another receiver on the other side. You know, then
that was special too.
Special.
We call him Texas because he was from Texas. And he went back and got the scholarship to Texas.
Okay.
From Carson, but Ford, I would have to go Al Washington.
Yeah. That was my
special. And good basketball and football.
And 5, I have to go with Calvin Holmes.
So Ale doesn't make your top 5.
No, I wouldn't. Arnold's my dude because me and him both had similar numbers our senior year. We played on opposite sides of each other. He had like 20 sacks that year, and I had 14.
Okay.
But taking me and him out the equation, I would put Calvin there.
Okay.
That's not.
Yeah, I can't argue with that
Yeah.
because it's too many. It's too many. Yeah, I can't even argue with it.
And then I would probably put Arnold after that. You have so many other ones that you can put.
Yeah, I agree.
Put myself in there. You can put Errol Sapp,
Arizona.
Brian Triggs.
Yeah, receiver went to Berkeley.
Yeah.
Errol's dad at the barbershop on Central.
And you can go with Brian Reeves that went to Arizona State for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Both of them were my family as well. I had a lot of our family. We decided what made it unique with Arnold, George Malulu.
Yeah.
Thorne, they call him Thorne Samoan.
Yeah.
His son is actually the quarterback for Boston.
He was a starter
Who
last year, or he's going to be started this year?
He started last year
As a junior?
as a sophomore.
So he's going to start 2 more years.
Yeah. He's going to be a junior this year. But you can also put George in there. But what made us all decide to go to Carson, we all played youth football together.
Where?
And we started off playing for the Carson Colts.
Okay.
And then Coach McCall, Nate McCall, decided to move us to Long Beach. So we played for the Long Beach Poly Jets.
You guys left Carson, even though you lived in Carson, you played in Long Beach.
We played at Carson for so many years. And then going into like my 6th grade year, I went to Long Beach. We was Long Beach Poly Jets, which was all the Carson players. And the Long Beach Poly Cowboys was
the Poly kids.
Was on the Long Beach Poly Cowboys. Willie McGinnis, Marquez Pope, and all those guys.
Marcellus,
8 Ball and all Leonard Russell. All of them was on the Cowboys, and we were the Jets. So
you got the Carson kids.
Yeah, and we were the Jets.
That's good. So
we all decided to say, let's go to Carson again. We're dominating you. Let's go together and see what we can do something special in Carson. And we did. We had over 38 guys on that unbreakable record team. They got scholarships from Alabama to Florida State to
all our Carson team.
State.
So what year did you guys go undefeated? 11th grade or 12th grade?
We went undefeated
11th grade year, we were,
in one city or no?
yeah, we won.
And we got to be batting with Marvin and
Martin Parker. They were number one in the country, and we were number 4 in the country.
Okay.
And we beat them. And then the next year, we were supposed to repeat, and we broke every record, and we were supposed to repeat, but sometimes confidence can lead to
Arrogance.
And I remember the day of the championship, I screamed real loud. My mom ran to the room with the phone. I said, "It's championship, national championship day, Mom." And pulling up to Carson, being in Carson, everybody drive all these fancy cars, we all driving, Ryan Trey's driving Porsche. We all having these 5.0s convertibles. They coming out, Aero set all of us. So we were entitled, but the day of the championship, you see 2 limousines pull up, and some of our players getting out the limousines.
Wow.
Pulling up to high school, and I said, I looked at Arnold and said, "Arnold,
We too confident.
this ain't gonna go right." I said, "This ain't gonna go right." They pulling up, we got city and national championship in our hand, and we
You
lost.
guys lose to Banning?
Yeah.
Who did Banning have your senior year?
No, that year we didn't even lose to Banning.
Did you lose?
Banning got eliminated. We lost to Granada Hills.
Oh,
We got upset by Granada. A game that we blew out.
we talked about.
We blew Granada out.
We talked about a guy here. We talked about here,
We blew Granada out 42-7 at their home.
but they had LA kids on that team because they bust from LA.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And we just gave it up.
So what happened after high school? Where'd you go?
After high school, I took my 5 visits that you allowed. I went to, ended up signing with Washington State with Dennis Erickson. Played there.
2 of my boys played there, Jason Carr and Chris Moton.
Oh yeah, Motown's my dude from Inglewood.
He played at Morningside.
Yeah,
That's my boy.
I see a deal with you now.
Yeah, that's my boy. He's a school administrator.
He took me under his wing at Washington State, and also Steve Broussard, who's a recruiter now.
Adam Manuel.
Yeah, that's
We know Steve. He's a year older than me.
Yeah, I deal with Steve right now. He does recruiting. So
Is he at school now? He was at UCLA there.
He wasn't a diamond ring before.
he was just at Cal Poly, and
Slow, Cal Poly Slow.
yeah, he was at Cal Poly, and Paul Wolf was the head coach who played, which is at Washington State. He just got fired, so now Steve has been offered about 3 or 4 jobs, so he's waiting to see.
Look at that job. Steve Broussard played basketball, Manuel, Chris Moton, Morningside, Jason Carr, Morningside, and they were good.
So I was at Washington State. We went 10-2 the first year, and Erickson said that he was not going to Miami after he thought he would. And then next thing you know,
He went to Miami.
we see him on the TV being introduced as the University of Miami
Okay.
head coach. And then Mike Price came in. Me and him didn't get along.
Okay.
He didn't want me to leave, but I left.
Okay.
And that's when I went to Long Beach City, and Al Washington, Jamel Holloway was my coach. And they made sure I was going to get out, which I only had to stay there once a semester.
Yeah, one
Just one semester. They played me on both sides of the ball to make sure that I respect them big time. And Coach Shaw, rest in peace, that been a long time at Long Beach City, was the head coach that just passed.
Coach Shaw, yep, I know his son, Anthony Shaw.
And his younger son played with me there too.
Okay.
So after that, I got scholarship offers all over again. So, but I decided that I would end up playing at Fresno State.
Okay.
And finish up there under Jim Sweeney. I went there.
Yes.
Army Youngblood, Aquinas, Mike Ross.
Right there with you.
Mike Ross, Quaver just left. Mike Ross then talking in the comic, and then Kyle Shepard, who's on
Okay.
Carson as well.
Yeah, Coach Shaw, longtime African American coach at Long Beach City. His son Anthony Shaw, they lived in Orange County, and he was there for years. He was there from the 70s to about 90 something. Head coach, and then his last 5 or 6, 7 years he was assistant, but he was a coach at Long Beach City. And the program hasn't been the same since he left. Because he left. And I talked to his son yesterday, Anthony Shaw.
And
So
and playing there with him, it was we did some remarkable stuff that one year. We ended up upsetting El Camino. We upset Riverside, who was #1 in the country. We beat them, and it was just a pleasure to be there, coach to learn under him as well. So I've been blessed to play under Coach McCall my whole life, and Gene Bonagel and Coach Dearmore Carson, to go to Washington State and play under Coach Zimmerman. Eric Erickson and Coach Zimmerman, who's in the NFL.
Okay.
I still talk to him sometime when I coach and get advice from him. And then to go to Long Beach City and under Shaw, Washington, Jamel Holloway. So I've been
you had great coaches.
And then swinging
at Fresno State.
At Fresno State. So, you know, and Temper was there.
Temper, who just got the head job,
was just retired.
Yeah.
So I've been blessed to play under some good coaches to where that's what helped me with giving back to kids with coaching.
And that's what you learn, old school, which I like. You are. Let me say this. El Camino was a problem back then. At the Stone, they won a championship right before you got to Long Beach. So they were like 88. They won a championship. And so my high school was Travis Hanna, Curtis Conway, who Curtis went to El Camino for a minute just to get his SAT up. But Long Beach City was good. Coach Shaw was good. Yeah. And they haven't been the same since he left, probably. Because now it's Riverside, Saddleback, Fullerton, schools that weren't good back in the day. Right. But and so how did you get into coaching? What made you want to get into coaching?
After I finished my professional career I ended up retiring from being a correctional officer, but I started off at group homes. Penny Lane. I started off there where I thank them a lot because the owner there took me under her wing and took me off to get certified to become a professional trainer, where I used to go teach what they call PART training, professional assault response training. I used to teach it not only to all the different group homes and facilities, I will also teach it to the DCFS workers. I was certified to do that on the side and get $3,000-$4,000 just to teach an 8-hour class. So she showed me the ropes of everything, and then I became a supervisor there. And then from there, I went off to Department of Children and Family Services as their in-home therapist. So I was an in-home therapist in domestic violence counseling. And then from there, I went on to the prison, and I retired out of CRC in Norco.
My boy, David Porter. That's our boy. I played against him in high school.
I was Coach Porter's son.
Brandon, and an older son too.
Yeah, Coach Brandon at the park.
And then I played against Brandon. He went to Linwood. I went to Hawthorne. We played AAU ball together. And that's our mutual friend. So have him up here, by the way.
Then when I got into coaching was Big Field tricked me. Roosevelt. I coached before already in LA, but once I moved out of here, I stopped coaching. I coached at Locke with my nephew Alvin Marshall, Richard Marshall, that went to the league. And Sir Parker, and all those guys. They were
great running back.
I went to Texas A&M. Yes, I coached them. I was there a lot with them and everything. And then after they all went off to college, I stopped coaching again. And then when I came to live out here, Big Phil tricked me because they were trying to get me to coach at Roosevelt, and I kept saying no. And then he said, "I need you to go up there with me to pick up some uniforms." I said, "Okay, I'll run with you." And then that's when they cornered me in there, and I saw Tony Crutchfield from Pasadena.
Crutchfield from New York. We know Crutch.
And I kept saying no. When Crutch said, "All right," I said, so I told her, "I'm in now." That's good. So that's how I started back coaching, and then Crutch left, and then I was coaching at the park, and at high school, bringing the kids there. We had some of our best teams, the best record. I had Chase Williams, we had Marcus Williams that played.
Chase that went to What did Chase go to? SC. Marcus that went to Utah.
Yeah.
Who were your top 5 kids in Eastville? Give me number 1.
Ooh, that's kind of hard, but I would go with
just on high school, not what they ended up doing. Just on
Chase Williams.
Chase went to SC.
Special.
Okay.
Special on both sides of the ball.
Light-skinned kid.
NFL.
Hey, light-skinned still in the building. BT. Okay, I just want to throw that in, dog.
He's an NFL. He was a specimen at 6'2", 210 pounds.
So Chase won.
out of Eastville, Chase won.
You got the receiver that went to Arizona, the two Hill and Slogan, and then Slavin, Hill. You got what about Mark Mitchell's son?
Yeah, Josh. They all played there. My oldest son played there too. They all was on that
team that should have been Centennial.
Yeah, they was on that team that
2011.
Stacey lost in the last second, blew a 16-point lead with 2 minutes left in the game.
So
they lost to Chaparral, who won it all.
Right. They should have beat that team.
Yep.
So that's Slavin, Austin Hill, Josh Mitchell.
You had Harold Mobley on that team. Aaron Brown.
You remember all these kids.
You had so many guys on that team. And the only other team we had compared to that was when Chase, Eric Brooks, who's played at Fresno, Canadian made Player of the Year, Canadian. Huffman, Braden Huffman, all those guys on that team.
Braden's older brother. Because Braden's younger.
Braden's older brother went to San Diego. Braden Huffman went to
Roosevelt. Went to Martin. They got in trouble. Yes. And it was Colorado got in trouble.
Yes. So that team was special. So I would go Chase, number one, in Eastvale. I have to go to Jaden Mickey.
Our buddy Lamar's, that's our buddy's son.
Yeah,
Lamar.
He went to that other school.
He went to and then went to JUCO and then went to Weber State.
We don't really say that name.
Come on, dog, that's our boy.
I know.
Lamar is our boy.
Me and Mick mess around.
ABT can't make it up, dog.
So Jaden Mickey, I have to go to.
Jaden was nice.
He was special. So Chase 1, Jaden 2.
Jaden went to Notre Dame before we stayed.
I go to Jaden 2, 3. I have to go Eric Brooks.
So I don't even know him.
5'7".
5'7".
Special. He led us with like 16, 17 yards.
Where does Brandon Porter rank in this?
Oh, he has to be in.
He was fat. Brandon Porter was good. He only played football his 9th grade year and 12th grade year.
But I will go Eric Brooks
3. Who's 4? Marcus.
4. I would have to go.
What about Austin?
I have to go Austin Hill 4.
Austin, I can't argue with
I have to go Austin Hill 4.
And then it's 5, Josh or Tyler or neither one of them.
5, I would have to go.
Musa?
5, I have to go Musa.
Musa
Quarterback. He was smashed.
Out of Roosevelt?
Yeah, he ended up playing at Vanderbilt, and then he won the national championship at FAMU.
Yeah.
He was special.
Was he special, Gene?
Yeah, he broke. I have to go.
Hey, dude, Gene coming out left field over here, dog.
Man, he's the best quarterback. He's the best quarterback to come out of Eastville.
Yeah. What year is he? 2000 what? Was he on a team with Slavin in them or no?
No, he was on there with Chase. 2019. He was on there with Chase, Brandon, all those guys.
Musa was that good?
Yes, look him up, man. He was good. He was special.
You remember him?
He broke all the records. He holds all the records at Roosevelt. He was special.
Yeah.
Musa black kid?
No.
Samoan?
Egyptian.
Musa, I'm like.
Yeah.
Gene color.
He was solid. He was good. I have to go 5 with him.
Okay. I'm mad at that.
Yeah.
Those are the 5. And you still got a lot more you can go with. With Chris Johnson, who should be going to the NFL this year.
Yeah.
San Diego State.
Overstreet. Chris Street was good. David Baldwin was good. You remember David Baldwin?
He ended up playing it up.
Yeah, with the Upland, and then with the IMG. But you know what I say, if Eastville could have kept all the kids, they would have won it. So we don't let kids go to Centennial, Norco, Bishop Amat, Modern Day, and Sarah, and we keep all the Eastville kids. Because all LA dudes that moved out there, Roosevelt would have been a powerhouse.
Yeah. But
why couldn't we keep the kids?
Because
let me tell you why. Part of it was coaching. There were some kids like Real Mitchell that won
Real Mitchell
the national championship.
and Bosco.
I set up the meeting with Burrell to talk to him, and he screwed up me.
I know Coach Burrell that started off at a Summit, and won the championship. Championship there with Montego, Devon, whatever. And he came to Roosevelt. I thought it was gonna do good.
Yeah, so some of the kids didn't want to stay because of coaching there, and you know, it was part of it was the coaching, and part of it was basically the way that certain kids were getting peripheral treatment.
Wow.
So parents wasn't liking that, so kids wanted out, and plus the school was overcrowded.
It's 6,000.
And it's known for a big drug problem there. So parents, yes, one of the big drug problems that they used to hide. I coached there.
I didn't know that.
Yes. So parents was like getting their kids out there, taking them to a better situation.
Okay. You can't be mad at that. So how is coaching now different from coaching high school 20 years ago?
Now you have to watch what you say. You got to watch what you say. A lot of these parents want you to coach hard, but when you coach hard, they have a problem with it.
Right.
And I used to tell them, look here, I coach one way. And I tell them, look here, every kid is not for me, and every parent is not for me. On the flip side, I'm not for them as well.
Yeah.
This is the way I coach. I give them tough love, old school, but I have a good heart with the kids. My kids now, they come back still.
Okay.
Talking to me, thanking me for what happened years ago, because I prepared them. And then also with me and Tony Crutchfield and his cousin Wardell, we was making sure those kids got scholarships. You know, so we
Crutchfield is a track guy too. Yes. Yeah, I remember.
He's at Rancho.
He's at Rancho now.
And the son,
football and track.
Yes, and the son is at Boise State College.
Okay.
So
Give it up for that.
yeah, so coaching there and coaching the kids now is even different with youth, because I was doing both youth and high school.
You coach for me.
I coached for Randy. Randy let me beat me.
Yeah.
But
Because Randy is like that. So Randy,
but
that's our kid. Yeah.
So I'm gonna just tell you, like, I was the president. I know I can get out. You know what I mean? So, but you know, I gotta hear it from these people. Hey, cussing out the kids. I just walk over there. Hey man, how you doing, man? You good today? And I just walk off and then let them go back.
the funniest thing is, every year I get more and more kids want to come to my team, and we
want to play for you.
And Randy would say, Art only can take 27 kids, and I would have 40 kids. Their friends would want to come, and the parents would want them to come because they got the results when we were winning.
Yeah.
And I made sure everybody enjoyed it, and I made sure all my coaching staff were coaches that have coached college football. So therefore, the kids were getting the best coaching.
Best coaching, yes.
I didn't get those daddy ballers from no.
You got
It was coaches I knew that had coached college on my staff. Everyone had coached college football on my staff.
Okay. So Jade Mickey was that good? Jade was that good?
Yes, he was good.
Okay, so what about NIL? Talk to about NIL.
In the land of now with the college situation going on, I had Jalen Red that earlier. I asked about business. He said, you only can take 5. No, the rule changed. You can take as many business as you want, but that's what we're paying for.
Wow.
If you got 15 offers, you can take 15
business.
Official business that only the school paying for.
We should be up, Randy.
They changed that. It's no longer that you limit it to 5, and then after that you have to pay.
Right.
So you can do that. And also in this land of NIL, it's crazy with that. Kids are leaving left and right because you have
transfer portal kids leaving. I'm not starting, which I don't like, because if I don't start, I'm leaving. You don't have to figure it out. You don't have to beat somebody out. I'm not starting to leave. I don't like that. I don't like that part.
And now with my son coming up,
that's what I want to ask you next.
It's the recruiting is different. I tell every parent now, get involved with your kid recruiting. Do not leave it up to high school coaching, because that changed where the high school coaches are doing everything. they're not.
Okay.
But they taking the credit.
All right.
Like with my son, I have done all this stuff myself, sending them out. So all his offers he had received was off of what he's done, and then I just sent it out and talking to schools myself, and also by me being a coach, it was easier for me to connect with different colleges on recruit.
So where's your son right now?
He's at Chino Hills. He's a senior. He plays DB there, special teams. He's a 6'1.5" cornerback. They can play corner, safety, nickel, and he's set all kind of records this year. One record away from tying the state record with return touchdown.
Okay. Punt returns, kickoff or
punt and kickoff returns.
Okay, that's good.
He had 6. The state record was 7.
So he's at Chino Hills, so that means he knows his mom and daddy. He's from a good family. He's from a good family. He know who his daddy is. I'm still looking for mine. If you find him, tell him I need to hold something.
Yeah, so he's at Chino Hills.
Good stuff.
He's been there for he went there junior and senior year.
Okay.
Prior to that, he was at Servite for a year.
Okay. The school, Anaheim Servite.
Ended up leaving because some stuff happened. No, he was playing at Servite, but
that happens. So
racial stuff happened.
I'm not even doubting it because I already know how it goes. Orange County.
So I basically told him I won't go public with your stuff as long as you give my son a release. Because if you play at one school, it's ineligible. You're ineligible to play again at another school the same season. You can't play for 2 teams the same season. But they gave him a hardship. I requested a hardship, but by me being a coach, I know the rules.
Right.
So
were you coaching at Servite?
No.
Okay.
But I know the rules from being a coach. Mm-hmm. So I asked for a hardship for him. I said, if you give them grant a hardship, they don't want him to leave. And what really made me really angry was that the head coach told him, don't worry about that. You're here to help me win games. So don't worry about what's going on.
Troy?
No, it's Troy left. Yeah. Right. So talk to me. Where's your son? He's a senior this year? Yes. Where is he looking to go? What school? Can you talk about it? If you can't, don't. But if you can, talk about it. Talk about it. He received offers from Michigan State, Utah, Louisville, New Mexico, New Mexico State, Oregon State, and he also, Lane Kiffin been really talking to him a lot lately. Also, Coach Maurice Lundquist at Alabama because of Azari has friends at Alabama like Damani. He like Chuck McDonald from Mater Dei. Yeah. He knows Xavier Brown. They know Damani Jackson. Those guys. The kid out of Mater Dei. Most of them are out of Mater Dei. Yeah. Xavier Brown, Chuck McDonald. Where Chuck go to high school? Mater Dei. Okay. Xavier Brown, Mater Dei. Damani Jackson, Mater Dei. And Mustard, DJ Lee. Yeah. SBA hole. Yep. So he know those kids. So been talking a lot to Coach Maurice Lundquist as well. Okay. Right now, he's trying to figure it out. Yeah, he's trying to figure it out. He's committed right now to New Mexico, but we'll see.
To be continued.
You don't have to tell us. We don't want to know. We keep it a secret. We'll have you back on when he announces. Yeah, he's there for now. He have plenty of other offers. And also he's a track guy, so that's also which is great. That's also helping him as well, being a track guy. But within the age of the NIL is crazy. I've had agents somehow got hold of my number. I don't know how they got my number, reaching out, talking about, let me represent your son. He's a special talent. Wow. He's over 6'1.5". He can run. I can get him top-notch money. And I done had schools, I had schools reached out like during the season with nice NIL packages. Okay. and everything. So
I'm not mad at that. It's good. It's good stuff. It's a different landscape now.
Right.
yes, and the NIL plays a big factor into what these kids are trying to do. And I do think that with the portal, I'm glad you have a portal, but I think you should be able to just get one
Yes.
That's it.
transfer.
Not transfer
That's
for
it.
3 years in a row.
No,
So you got quarterbacks to play at 4 different schools. I don't
I don't like that.
because you don't have to figure it out.
Yeah.
You just can just bounce
You don't,
area. You don't have to.
can't deal with adversity.
You should be
Yeah.
able to get one, and the only
That's
other
it.
way you should be able to leave is if your head coach
He leaves, okay.
he get fired,
Or he takes another job.
yes, or he takes another
That
job.
makes sense.
Other than that,
You got to stay and
it's
figure it out.
just ridiculous with this. And then a lot of people don't realize this, that with the portal, it changed. Once you go into the portal, your scholarship is voided at that school. They don't have to bring you back if no one else pick you up. You don't have that
So you're in
scholarship.
the portal and you might not get picked up. And now
They
you
not jump your ass in.
You have a lot of what they call street agents are telling kids, "Oh, get into the portal. I got you. I can get you here." And then they're following them, and they're stuck. Right now, there's 1,200 kids in the portal that don't have a home. So now you have some of them. Now they're going back home because they have nowhere to go. But my advice is, if you're going to go into the portal, make sure
you have a school that wants you.
you have a school who wants you, because most schools, if you go into the portal, they're going to let you know that they want you
Right.
before you go into the portal.
Right.
So don't jump in there if you don't have schools reaching out to you, telling you, "Oh, we want you." Like my nephew played at Idaho, Andrew Marshall, and he's at Nebraska starting corner. Before he went to the portal, he had schools reaching out saying, "We want you." He had Nebraska, Georgia, USC.
Everybody,
Yes, USC was calling me every night at midnight trying to get hold of him. And I'm like, wait, y'all starting my rest.
Yeah.
Trying to get hold of him. You had Georgia, Miami, Alabama.
Right.
So he had schools. So that's my advice to anyone that's dealing with this. Don't just listen to these street agents. Make sure you have a home. Don't let these agents tell you. You make sure schools are talking to you and your parents to let you know. Don't go off of their word, the agent.
Yeah.
Because if agent can't get you something, he's dumping you, going to the next best thing.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's a bad part for
That's good stuff, man.
That's good
Hey,
stuff. That's good stuff.
hey, good. Hey, NIL, high school, college recruit. That's good.
So I'm talking about some new stuff that
Oh, go ahead. Do your thing, man.
we both started off with the Eastville Mustangs, and I did that for 8 years.
35 years.
No, I did it for 8, then I went to go coach AAU basketball. But
You don't mess with it.
yeah, so when I came, so I'm doing AAU, and then they approached me with Pop Warner. So I'm like, Pop Warner play on Sunday. I gotta go to church. But then I said, no, they moved to Saturday. So I started the first Eastville chapter, Pop Warner.
On Saturday? Okay.
On Saturday. So I did that for 2 years, but man, it's like the good old boys in that thing. I didn't like it. You know what I mean? I really didn't get out with them the way they got out, the weights and all that. So, and these are the people, now here's the thing about Pop Warner. People don't know. So we started that chapter. Do you know these fools told me if I leave, all the equipment and all the stuff and all that stuff belong to them?
Really? Okay.
The people paid for it. I told this dude, I said, man, I'm gonna tell you where we keep it at. I'm gonna tell you whatever you come get it.
Yeah.
If you want it back, you come to the left.
Yeah.
So what happened was the IE job was breaking down.
Mm-hmm.
We went to, what's the other job?
SoCal.
So we went to SoCal, joined SoCal. I'm in the meeting joining SoCal. They accepted us. Boom, boom. I'm getting threats from Pop Warner. They're going to come take, you ain't finna come take nothing. I dare you. So I'm calling them, letting them know, look, man, there ain't going to be no IE job.
Mm-hmm.
You better come over here with me. And they like, for real? I'm like, yeah. So they all came with me. Me and this dude, and when you the first chapter, when you first go in, we went to the allocation meeting where they gonna place your team. You got D1, D2, and D3. Stu sat next to me. Me and Stu went in that dude. We went in there. We in there, and they like, okay, Eastville, we gonna put you in D3. Oh no, you not.
Yeah.
And they were like, what? No, we want D1.
Yeah.
They looking like, what? Me and Art going off. We got smoke. We got the heat. And they like, man, we thought y'all had a gun in y'all pocket or whatever. And they put us in D1 and D2.
Really?
Yeah. So, and the rest was history. I had a good year with them. That was my last year. COVID hit. Then I was out. My kids had been out for a long time.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I had some good time. The people who started football over there in Eastville was Ron Robinson, Phil Stokes, Eddie, and me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
stuff.
And I remember, I'll tell you a story when it was at Eastville Stallions before it was Eastville
Mustangs.
Run by a dude, I'm not going to say his name, but run by a dude and his wife. And Phil, I remember in the bed one night, Phil called me. Hey, man,
you was in the bed with Phil?
No, I'm in the bed one night.
Explain this on me. You got something?
He called.
I need a stronger
I gotta get my rest. He's like, hey, man, we about to go to this meeting. We about to start this new chapter. Well, I'm like, what? We want you to come with us. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So I go to the meeting, and sure enough, they started the Eastville Mustangs. And the rest was history, man. And his nephew took it over, LT. LT been on the show.
Yeah, when I was on the show, yeah, that's his nephew.
No, but that's his friend. But his nephew, Richard. I handed it over to Richard, and they doing good, man. And they got now. Before I used to go to the high school trying to get them, trying to buy into the program and coach. But now they coaching over there, and they got now it's like a feeder system, a real feeder system
into Roosevelt.
So
that's good. That's good.
Yeah. I mean,
that's good, man. That's good.
Dude, man.
That's good. Randy, everybody has a good time.
Yeah, man. We had
me, BT, Jeffrey.
One thing I will say about Randy, that he gave us our chance because we were the Mustangs. They folded. If the Mustang folded, the whole SoCal, IE folded, and then the Mustang folded, and Randy gave us our opportunity to come over there and play for him. And he was a good president. He was able to talk to him about anything that was going on.
Oh, he called me every day.
And he supported us, and we had a great relationship.
That's good. That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff, man. This is a good interview, dude. This is good. Real live, like high school, NIL, Pop Warner, college, Carson, Banning.
The other school, we say that's where I would have went. Banning,
he would have, East Side System. Share junior high, but go to different high school.
Right.
But you know what? Joking when I say at other school Banning, we all grew up together.
Yeah. That's what I love about it, dude. They all grew up together. Yeah. Frank Gatlin.
And the funniest thing was that during the COVID years, they were going to do a 30 for 30 on Carson and Banning.
They should.
They were about to do it, but the COVID happened. They were going to start filming some of it in Vegas because of Deion Lee that played at Carson too. It was part of the whole thing. But when the COVID happened, we never revisit the whole thing. But they were going to do it as a Carson Banning thing combined. It was going to be a Carson thing.
Right.
Carson living in Carson.
Yeah.
With both things, with all the players, and all the players that have now that went on to be successful. But I was kind of sad that the COVID. I was sad that it hit and then it hadn't been revisited.
They should, dude.
Yeah.
Carson Banning in the 80s. That's it. Come on. Barry Switzer said 19 D1 kids on the field. Jamel was dominating. That's what they gave us scholarship. They already had Eric Mitchell.
And Barry Switzer is the reason why I wanted to play college football. He came up to Carson to recruit
Honor Raleigh.
No, he came to recruit
Calvin or Alvin.
And when he came up there, he pulled up in a limousine. Wow. And we were at the lunch benches. I'm in the 11th and the 12th, so that would have been even more.
87? I think it's okay.
86.
86, yeah.
He pulled up in a limousine with a mink coat on. He came to the benches with Alvin and Calvin, and he had his national championship ring on and said, if you want one of these, come to Oklahoma. Sat the scholarship down and left. back in the limousine. That was some G stuff.
Cold.
Cold G stuff.
As Fred would say, cold.
Right there, I said,
I want to play college
I
football.
want to play college football.
There you go,
When I
man.
saw that,
Good stuff, dog. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Give it up
Appreciate
to
you.
R1.
Warren. Good
It's
stuff.
thank you guys. for having me.
Yeah. Appreciate you, dog. Thanks for coming on, dog. Yeah.
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 Got some insight.
Yeah. Real insight.
We got that ugly side of that.
Yeah. Episode 61,
Yeah.
part 2.
In the book.
We had Mr. Krigler,
Yeah.
Mr. Warren.
Yeah.
We had Pomona Catholic,
See,
Carson Christian. It's a jihad.
see, that big G.
That's good. Good stuff.
Capital G.
Our producer gonna turn us off, though.
So we out. Hey, you guys,
Hey,
be safe out there.
see safe.
See safe. See safe out there. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
Keep pushing, man. Don't worry about what you're seeing on the news and all that stuff, man. Live your life, man. Keep pushing out here, man. Until the casket drop. We out.
And don't forget to send